Hello again, I'm Tatiana, and today I'm going to show you how you can form simple sentences in Greek. In order to follow this video, you need to be able to read in Greek. To explain this, I'm going to use nouns. Nouns, for those who may not know, are basically names. Names we give to things, living or not, such as people, animals, situations, places, feelings. Also, in Greek grammar, we have the three-gender rule. So today, I'm going to choose the masculine nouns. So let's start. Okay, so our first sentence will be the dog is running. Ο σκύλος, the dog, τρέχει, is running. The is represented by o here, and σκύλος is the dog. But why do we use o as an article, and why does dog, skílos, ends with an os? Well, basically because the dog in this sentence is our subject. And what does that mean? That means that the dog is doing the main action in our sentence. And how do I find a subject in a sentence? Very easily, I ask the verb who. In this case, the verb is running, so who is running? The dog. Okay? So let's see another example with the word teacher. Ο δάσκαλος, teacher, είναι, is, μέσα, inside. So here again we have the, represented by o, and δάσκαλος, teacher, ends with os, is our subject again. And how do we find the subject? We say who is, yes, the teacher. Who is inside the teacher. Okay, another example with the word garden. Ο κήπος, garden, είναι, is, ωραίος, beautiful. So you see the same articles again here, the same endings, because the garden is our subject, okay, is ο κήπος. Okay, so what happens if the dog, the teacher, and the garden are not subjects but are objects? So the opposite. So they don't do an action, they receive, okay, an action. And usually these words, objects, come after the verb. Βλέπω, I see, τον σκύλο, dog. So how do I find the object? Βλέπω means I see. Who says I? So I'm the subject. What do I see? The dog. So you notice here the article has changed. The is ton, and skilo, dog, doesn't have a s in the end as before because it is an object. Okay, so another example with the word teacher. I know the teacher. Ξέρω, I know, τον, the teacher. You see the same rules apply again. I know, ξέρω, who knows, I know, I am the subject. What do I know? The teacher. Teacher is an object. So τον is the article that we need, and δάσκαλο doesn't have a s anymore in the end. So another example with the word garden. I water the garden. Ποτίζω, I water τον κήπο, garden. Okay? Same rules apply. Ton is our article, and κήπο, garden, doesn't have us anymore. Now, how about when we want to talk about possession? Okay? How do we say the dog's bed? The teacher's car, the house of the garden, okay? In Greek, we literally say the bed of the dog instead of the dog's bed. So let's see how is that formed. Το, the, κρεβάτι, bed, του, of the, σκύλου, dog. So here the article to represents two words in English, of the. And skilu, dog, see, has the same basically ending as the article. Okay? Let's see another example with the word teacher. The car of the teacher, the teacher's car. Το, the, αυτοκίνητο, the car. Του, of the, δασκάλου, teacher. Two of the represents two words. Δασκάλου, teacher, yes, has this u ending like the article. Now let's see another example with the word garden. Let's say the house of the garden's house. Το, the, σπίτι, house. Του, of the, κήπου, garden, the house of the garden. Το σπίτι του κήπου. Okay? Now we have seen the singular form. Okay? Now let's see how the plural form is. How do we say the dogs are running? How do we say the teachers are inside? Okay? And let's notice how these articles change again. And the endings, of course. So, now. Skili, dogs, τρέχουν, are running. Οι σκύλοι τρέχουν. The dogs are running. The rules are the same. The dogs, okay, here are the subject. This is why they have this article and this ending, okay? Now let's see the following example with the word teachers. The, οι δάσκαλοι, teachers are, είναι, μέσα, inside. Same articles as before. Let's see an example with the word gardens. Οι κήποι, the gardens, είναι, are, ωραίοι, beautiful. Okay? Notice, yes, same articles again. Now, let's have a look what happens when the dogs, the teachers, and the gardens are objects, okay? How do we say I see the dogs now? Βλέπω, I see τους σκύλους. Before, it was τον σκύλο, the dog. Now is the dogs, τους σκύλους, okay? I know the teachers. Ξέρω τους δασκάλους. Okay? I water the gardens. Ποτίζω τους κήπους. Okay? Now let's see the possessive form. The bed of the dogs. Okay? Not the bed of the dog now. Το κρεβάτι, that doesn't change. Τον. Of the is not to anymore like it was before. Yes, it's ton. Ton skilon. The easy thing here is that the article and the ending are very similar. The car of the teachers. Το αυτοκίνητο των δασκάλων. The car of the teachers. The house of the gardens or the garden's house. Το σπίτι, that's the same again, των κήπων. Same rules apply for feminine and neuter nouns. The only difference is that these nouns have slightly different articles and endings. Examples with feminine and neuter nouns will be uploaded soon. Thank you very much for watching.